Hey folks, welcome back to another video. As you can see, this is not the Snapchat logo behind me. This is actually what I'm going to be focusing on for the next couple weeks, and this is Roblox. Very, very popular game with young kids. My son has Roblox, and to be honest with you, I didn't put much thought into it when I let him download it. But what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks is I am going to download the app and go through it and hopefully answer any questions you might have about it and look at it through the lens of a parent and as an educator. But as always, before I download any app, I'm going to go through the terms of service and point out some things that you should be aware of so you don't have to. Well, here it is. This is the landing page for Roblox. For those of you that have never heard of it before or don't know what it is, Roblox is essentially, it's a free online gaming platform. So there's, I say free in a loose term. We'll talk more about the currency they use in the game, which obviously costs money. But yeah, so it's a free game. Anybody can sign up for it, and there's just tons of user-generated games on this website. One of the first points on the terms of service, it talks about the Robux and the Roblox Premium membership. So for those of you that don't know, I did say it was a free gaming website, but your kids will start playing and then, hey, if I had 200 Robux, I could buy this awesome whatever. Insert like a shield for a game or some kind of sword or anything like that, or a pet. And you got to get these Robux. So you can go buy gift cards at any of your local stores, or you can give them your credit card information and you can buy Robux right from the website. And that's where people have been getting in a lot of trouble, and we can talk more about that later. Or, as you can see here, it says premium membership. So I'll show you what that looks like. Right here it says premium Roblox. Roblox Premium is a renewing subscription. Now, as you can see, there are three different options from this Roblox Premium. So for $6.99 a month Canadian, you get 450 Robux, or all the way up to $27.99 a month, you can get 2,200 Robux a month. Another thing it talks about in the terms of service is this virtual content and the Roblox economy. So basically, there's going to be a lot of things you can purchase in games. It also talks about trading is possible in games. So, for example, I know my son has this one game where he was collecting pets or buying pets, and then he could trade with other strangers essentially on the internet. And once a trade is made, it's final, which can cause some grief for some of the kids. One other thing they talk about in terms of service is intellectual property. So there is a chance for you to make money on Roblox, because you can create your own game, and if it becomes popular, you can get royalties from that, but you don't actually own the game because you use the Roblox tools to create the game that they give you, but you can get royalties from the game if it becomes very popular. Just like in a social game app, there is a lot of online safety that they talk about in terms of service, because there is a lot of interacting with strangers on these games, possibly with chat rooms and things like that, and trading with people you don't know. So there is they talk about the community standards on the terms of service, and we'll go into that in more detail in a bit here. Now, under the privacy policy, they don't say there's an age limit or restriction for Roblox. So any kid, any age, can actually sign up. Now, if they're under 13, there's different access to different games, but I don't know how tight they check when you sign up. So you could say you're 15, and I don't know if they verify it that well. Here they talk about posting content, because there's lots of opportunity in these games to post comments or messages through chats, forums, group walls, personal posts. And then here's one thing that I don't know how much I like, but if you're over 13 years old, you can also use the voice chat on Roblox. They say, Roblox says that they monitor the chats and what they're saying and writing, but they can't monitor everything and moderate everything, but they try their best. And just like any social app that you give your email to, there is third-party advertising companies, so there's a chance that they will collect and use your emails and stuff like that. Now, as I was on that privacy page, I noticed on the left-hand side there's this Roblox community standards, and this is kind of my first red flag I noticed about this. When I clicked on the community standards, it took me to this page right here. This made me really start to wonder, like, okay, under their community standards, it talked about child endangerment. It also talked about terrorism and violent extremism. Here it mentions threats, bullying and harassment. Here it talks about suicide, self-injury, and harmful behavior. Here it talks about discrimination, slurs, and hate speech. It also mentions about real-world sensitive events and violent content and gore. Here it mentions anything about romantic and sexual content. It also makes reference to legal and regulated goods and activities. It talks about profanity, political content, and last but not least, cheating and scams. All of that was kind of a red flag for me, as I was like, well, that's your community standards and this is for an 8-year-old to play. So that kind of was a red flag that it had to go through all those things and what you're not supposed to do on this platform, on this app. Then I noticed this little blue link right here, Roblox 17 plus policy standards. And I heard some rumblings about this, and I think what Roblox is trying to do is that you're also trying to create now, like many of their users are young kids that love Roblox, but they're also trying to now get the younger adult crowd, so 17 plus, and they have a 17 plus section now for Roblox that is a lot different than what your 8-year-old would experience. That's also though worrisome because how easy is it for a 13-year-old to get into the 17 plus section, and what exactly is in the 17 plus section? When I clicked on that link, it brought me to the policy standards for the Roblox 17 plus community. It warns you that there's going to be violent content and gore, but it can't be extreme. Like, hey, no animal abuse or torture will be on that. But like, I don't know exactly what I'm getting into if I get into that section. Here, the next section talks about romantic and sexual content. I think what their goal is kind of like make it an online dating platform. So people are going to, like, singles can come on here and meet each other through Roblox. And they talk about there could be flirting, romantic gestures, flirting and stuff like that. But you can't bring in unwanted flirtatious behavior, and can't, like, your avatars can't have sexually suggestive clothing items on, things like that. And then the last part was about alcohol. Now I have heard from some people that they have like virtual lounges, I guess, on this Roblox community. I've never been there. We'll see if I can find one maybe and post something about it for you. But so there will be examples where you can go to a virtual lounge or bar, have a virtual drink, I guess, and meet people and converse with them and stuff like that. So as you can see, right off the bat, there's a few things that kind of red flags for me with Roblox, but I'll dive into it a bit deeper and we'll see what we discover. If you have any questions or want me to research anything for you, as always, drop me a line. You can DM me, you can leave a comment on the video, anything like that would be appreciated. I'll do my best to research it, find out some answers for you. Take care until the next video. Bye-bye.